Hello, welcome, Instagram friends. All right, I'm putting my phone into the, because I'm just so amazingly organized. Ugh. All right, got my phone in. Welcome, Instagram. I'm just going to take a minute or two to show you my new release. As you can tell by what is in front of you, we've talked about it already on Facebook. And I did a little bit of messing around with it. Sorry about that. Goodness, you think I would have learned by now how to be professional, but apparently not. All right, excited. If you're a supporter, you already know about this. It's another worst kept secret in Dina land because I tend to be so excited that I spill details when I shouldn't. You know, as one does. But excited to show you a couple of new things today that we've been anxiously awaiting. And they are gloss versions of the neon colors in my line. So all of those wonderful neon acrylics that came out a release or two ago, which I use constantly. I mean, it's one of my most used colorways are all these neons. We've now got them in gloss form. Why gloss form? What's the point? It has a different viscosity. It has a different sheen because they dry glossy. They will resist each other when you pile them on. They're just a different type of paint. So you're going to get a different type of look. Okay. And they're available. So we've got all of the neons available in gloss form. Now you notice they don't say gloss spray. They're called gloss because the dealio, I'm so sorry that you see all my mess. By the way, there is pox. The dealio is we put droppers in these. You guys know that I hardly ever spray them. That most of the time I open the lid and pour them out onto things and use them as a very fluid paint. And so we wanted to try droppers. We're doing something a little bit different. Now, if you love to spray them, you're in luck because you can get packages of replacement sprayers and you can put sprayers in all of these bottles and they will work fine. There's two methods for cleaning up and for making sure that your sprayers continue to spray. Once your sprayers are clogged, they're sort of dead. So you're going to need to either replace the sprayer or just continue on with it being clogged. But there's two methods, the Caroline method and the Megan method. Caroline, you can go ahead, Caroline's watching, you can tell people what you do, but I think from what you do, you wipe the nozzle off after you've sprayed, and then you just put the lid back on. Is that correct? And then the Megan method is Megan sprays. This is from Megan Quinlan. She sprays, she dips the nozzle, she rinses the nozzle in her dirty paint water. She then puts the lid right back on, and making sure there's a couple of drops of water in the lid. Keep it nice and humid in there, and then she doesn't get them clogging either. Okay, so if you love them, if you want to keep your sprayers pristine, you got to wipe them off like Caroline or rinse them like Megan, and it will make a difference. Okay, I tend to not take care of these very very appropriately. Big shock, I know you're gonna die. You had no idea, right? And so I don't do either of those things. So I do end up with a lot of clogged sprayers, which I don't even notice because most of the time I am pouring them out. And that's why the droppers are exciting. Now, the droppers will give you more control over just taking the lid off and blobbing the paint right out. You can control it and you can let that dropper out slowly. And so it's really nice. If you love the droppers and you think, well, my heck, I wish all of my acrylic, my glosses had droppers in them, you're in luck because you can get the droppers separately now too. So if you decide, I don't love spraying them, I want to drop them all, you can get droppers, and these can become the new lids. And so you're going to shake them just like regular gloss spray. Shake them nice. Shake them like it's hot. Watch, you can even draw with the dropper because I can control how much I'm squeezing out of the gloss spray. So Caroline says, after spraying each time, I wipe the nozzle with a Huggies baby wipe and recap. She sprays, wipes, spray. Okay, there you go. Now you know the secret. Megan sprays, I believe, and then rinses. Puts the cap back on. The key really is keeping the caps, okay? You got to keep the caps, my friends. Shake them nicely every time. If you shake them, you won't be getting too much of the solid pigment forced through the stem at one time. And yeah, if you take care of them right, they don't clog on you. If you're me and you're hot mess, you're going to switch to the droppers because they're just fun. Okay, so let me clarify. The new neons that are coming out today, being released today, they come already with the dropper in them. Standard line colors, the non-neon colors, they will still come they will still come with the sprayers. If you want droppers in these, you're going to buy the extra package of droppers and you can replace them. If you want sprayers or if you have clogged ones or you want to put these sprayers into the neons, you can get those as separate as well. Okay, let me show you some of the samples that I've got. I'm going to sit. I've been standing so I can kind of look at comments, but now when I sit, I'm not going to be able to see comments. Okay, all right. These are already almost dry, believe it or not. This is what I spewed out in the Facebook live. So those are a couple of the tags that I put the new neons on. And again, these are neon. They will fluoresce. So you can pretend like you're at a rave. They'll fluoresce under a black light. Boom, 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 boom. So happiness, true neons. All right, a couple of my samples. It's great on chipboard. The chipboard has a side that is a little white, and that is actually a pre-applied, excuse me, it's a pre-applied layer of gesso. So put the gloss spray on that side, drop it on, let it dry, and you get great color right on your chipboard shapes. Try it. If you have some of these and you haven't used it in a while, dig them out and put your glosses on them. I think you'll find new life in them. They're just awesome. All right, a bunch of the tags that I've made. People often say, what do you do with tags? The answer is yes. You give them away. They're little pieces of art. I put them in my journals. They become focal points. That's mostly what I do with them. You can make books out of them, mini books. The glosses, the new neons, they mix wonderfully with colors from the non-glowy line. You don't have to only use the new neons, themselves. Mix and match them with other colors, and it just gives what you create. It gives it a little zing by having that neon glow. The purple and the blue won't seem as bright, and the reason why is purple and blue are cool colors, and they recede. That's the nature. That's the physics of color, right? You've got warm colors advance. That's why stop signs are red. Cool colors recede. Okay. All right. That's some of my tags. This was a little tag book I did in the supporter video a week or two ago. Supporters is $5 a month. You join on my Art of Dina Wakley Facebook page. You click on the button that says become a subscriber. And I do a live video about every week. Sometimes there's a week here and there that gets skipped, but for the most part, it's about every week. We're going to go live here in 20 minutes there for, did I show you those and they weren't in the screen? If that happened, I do apologize. Anyway, so I made that tag book the other day in the supporter video because I had been playing with a lot of these colors and making samples in anticipation of this release. And then I have a couple of journal pages that I did. A little happiness going on there with those bright, bright colors. Yeah, supporters. I love my supporters. It is $5 a month, you guys. $5. And this, what I love, one of my favorite things about supporters is how the supporters support each other. I mean, I guess you're supporting me with your $5, of which Facebook takes $1.50. But you're supporting me, but supporters, they do swaps, they do pen pals. People share when they're going through hard things, and people encourage them and cheer them on. Like, it is one of the best art related groups on the internet. It just is. It's like you get me every week with classes. You can go back and watch all of the old broadcasts, by the way. There's hundreds of them. 100, I don't know. Raina, you might know the exact number. I'm not sure. Over 100. I remember when we hit 100. But since then, we've had quite a few more. So you can go back and watch all the old ones. And Raina, Sharon keeps a list for us. And Katie helped start it, of the topics of all the videos. Because you get, the broadcast is called In the Studio with Dina. You get whatever I'm in the mood for that day. Sometimes it clicks. Sometimes it doesn't. It's just an authentic little glimpse into my studio. Sometimes I take you along with me when I have to create samples. Sometimes I get requests from supporters and they'll say, how do you use this stamp or this product? Or can you show us this? And I take requests as well. So it works out great. It's just fun. I just love my supporters. As I've been teaching in person, people have come up and said, hey, I'm in your supporter group. And that's just always a treat to put faces with names and see you in real life instead of a tiny little square icon on the computer. Okay, that is the release. We've got replacement droppers. We've got replacement sprayers. We've got the new 6 neons, all with their 80s names: Tubular, Legit, Gnarly, Radical, Bodacious, and Stoked. All with droppers. See if you like them. I mean, we're trying something new. See if you like the droppers. I think you will, because I've really enjoyed having them. It definitely helps you waste less from when you just pour them out and then go, oh, oops, didn't mean to do that. Remember to follow the hashtag Dina Wakley Media. All the makers and artists who got advanced product, Dina Wakley Media. If you follow that hashtag, did that even go on the screen? I'm not sure. Follow that hashtag and you will see all of the awesome art that the artists have created. Okay. All right. That's the deal. If you're a supporter, I'm going to see you in 15 minutes. I'm going to take my dog outside to go to the bathroom, and because she's been working at me. And I will catch you soon. I can't wait. Support your local stores. Keep them open so I have a place to come teach and haunt you all. All right. Bye, everybody.